Hello there fellow humans and welcome to this video. And you know, the burning games are back until the 5th, so let's go through what the best tank is for this mode. Now, if you don't know how it works, then, I mean, just read the article. It's quite simple, you know. Basically, your tank is better, but you lose health and you have 2 lives. That's all that is in here, pretty much. And you get worthless avatars as well, for no reason at all. That's about it. Now, what is the best tank for burning games? Obviously, burning games is a very, well, not that good mode, but there is one thing that it is very, very good for, and that is making credits. So, we already throw out all the not premium tanks, because those are useless for this mode. So, that leaves us with premiums. As you can see, I have 95 of them. Now, what do we need to make the most amount of credits here? Normally, in regular battles, it is the tank that you do the most damage with is the one that you take most credits from. It doesn't matter if a tier 5 has 200% credit coefficient. If you can do a solid 2.5k average in a tier 8, you're always going to make more with those. So, the best tier to make credits is certainly tier 8. So, that narrows it down even more. We're at 44 now. I have way too many premiums, as you can see. Now, what do you want to do in burning games? You have healing and you have, obviously, damage. With the second life, you have 45% more performance than you would have normal. So, when you take a bad tank, it becomes a bit better, but if you have a tank that is already extremely good, it becomes that much more better. If that's an English sentence, I don't know. Anyway, so what do we pick? Well, we pick the Active Radiate. Why? It's quite simple. This tank has 3,500 DPM. And in burning games, because of the 10% increase, it only has 3,800. So that is an insane amount of DPM. And obviously, more damage means more credits. And the more damage you can deal, the more credits you will get. So I think that the Active Radiate is the perfect tank for this mode, if you know how to play it, obviously. In standard battles, I don't know. I don't like the tank. Gotta say that right up front. I don't like the tank. Because the tank destroyer doesn't have a turret. That's not fun. But for this mode, it is excellent. Because 350 damage every 5 seconds is outstanding. I'd say. That is more than any other tank can do at this tier. Well, thanks Wargaming for overbuffing this thing to hell by showing absolute incompetence, as always. Because, like, yeah, let's give it the Active 88 105mm gun, which is just completely overpowered. The gun, not the tank. So, let's get into a position here, and hello, T-34. The accuracy is also very good, so you can deal a lot of damage as well. Obviously, it's a German heavy tank destroyer, so it is very accurate. However, you gotta watch out because the armor is and the speed is obviously very, very bad. Because, you know, it's a shitty tank destroyer. It's basically like the Jaeger, it's an amazing gun on a crappy chassis. But that's not what this is about, really. This is about doing the maximum amount of damage, and that's what this tank is perfect for. Unless you have a crap team like I'm getting right now, you know, where they just go into one section, and you basically just get overrun. But that is just sad at that point in time. I'm gonna try to deal some more damage and then get into the second life with a lot more power. Let's see what we can do here. Doesn't look too good so far. I'm dead now. Yeah, I mean the good old play. If your team goes into the cramped together part of the map, then you're going to lose. And also there is a bug where you can't zoom in for the first like 10 seconds, but I don't know why that's a thing. Okay, now it works again. But yeah, as you can see, my team's just completely isolated in one area there. And now basically my goal for this here is to stay alive and try to keep him back. Okay, that'll be his back. And now you can see this tank on the second life is insane. 3.4 seconds reload, over 400 damage. Yeah, it's just easy farming to hell. 3,000 damage. Been having a pretty bad game so far, but I already did 3k. So, like, you know, That's the power of this thing if you know how to use it right. If you have a very good team as well. Okay, 3.6. We know that Waffle is up there. That's interesting. Oh no. Help. Right, where's the 54? Might get shot onto the 54, can I? Yes. Nope. Fuck! Nope. Penetration is optional, as you can see right there. He said AFK, so they might have an AFK. I don't know how the hell we're winning this. Like, basically the only way to win a game where your team's in the like bad spot of the map is if the enemy team's dumber. If the enemy team has one shred of intelligence, then you lost that, but they didn't, obviously. So here we are. Get out of my way, man. Bruh. Yeah, whatever. Just gonna heal him. Just gonna heal him, I guess. Obviously, very important. If you want to heal, use HE if you can. Also with this tank, load a good amount of HE so you can do more healing damage, which is very good for making crits. And nope, that's not mine. Okay, there's 226. The Waffle is still over there. That's not good for us. And we're gonna just try and ignore him for now and go for that. Oh, fuck off. Go for the super pershing. Also, random side note, this thing is insane at snapshotting for some reason. Okay, the Waffle is still a threat, a big threat. But then I got this guy on my side, so... I run out of HE. Fuck! Ideally you want to keep a few HEs, but... You know, not that bad if you don't have any left. Okay, the WT is gonna die, but he might take quite some damage with him there. I think the AT said earlier that the AMX is AFK. Is he? Let's check. Yep, he is. And he didn't do anything. So he got fucked. Well, that's 4,800. That's a pretty decent game, I guess. Not bad. Could be better. Certainly. And how much do we get for that? That's 138,000 credits. 5k damage. And, where does it show the healing damage anywhere? I don't even know. Anyway. Here. Yeah, I did quite a few healing damage as well, so... Yeah, that's... In a normal battle, if you play a standard battle, you get about 50 to 60,000. I had a regular booster, so let's assume it's 130,000 instead of 140. But, you know, it's a lot of bank, as you can see. For a quite short battle, if you think about it. It's not that long. It is not that long. Alright, Wasteland. Let's go again. Let's try and get a better game here, and obviously stretch the video length and stretch the amount of entertainment provided, you know, because that's nice. And if you like it so far, then click those buttons down there, or if you want, you know, just saying. But yeah, let's get into this game. Basically, the strong point of this tank is obviously the gun. You can't really rely on the armor. It is decent at best. You know, every tier 8 can pretty much go through your upper plate. Everyone can go through your lower plate. Superstructure is quite strong, but, you know, you're a sort of non-turret tank destroyer, so you're not going to get into too many held-down spots, especially because the gun depression is, well, how do you describe it? Meh. At best. So, yeah, don't count on the armor of this thing. Unless you're playing against tier 7s, then you got a very good chance of just shooting them down. Okay, another one. Ah, that's an ammo rack. Nice. Okay, ISU. He has the derp gun. I kind of feel bad for him. If you wiggle this thing properly, you can make the armor work. The mobility is not too shit. Like, it's not mouse level shit, but, you know, it's slow. It's very slow. It is very, very slow. Especially against light and medium tanks. You can't really do anything against those. So try to stay away from them as much as possible. I think that guy is stuck. He does not look... That does not look like a 150mm gun to me. But yeah, there you go. That's called game awareness, you know. You know how it goes, and then you know where to go. And then you can do a lot of damage. I don't know how that... It didn't hit, but sure. Okay. give him a bit of healing. Because if he does die, I might have a problem against these two lights there. And also, healing does bring you quite a good amount of credits as well. I mean, if you don't have any enemies to shoot at, just heal someone. It's more damage and more credits for you. Why not? Yeah, T-44-100. Ouch. 3 people over there. Not cool. Gonna cross anyway. Try and get through. There we go. Focus on the light tanks. I run out of HE. That's bad. But it doesn't really matter. Should probably load a few more HEs in this thing. Like, it doesn't have the most amount of ammo. It has good pen, so you don't need a lot of APCR. So you can definitely take like 10 HEs and then just 5 APCRs and something like that. That could definitely work. If you know where to pen, obviously. Okay, 5.6. That's already a better start than last game, I'd say. It's the ISU. We'll take him out quickly. He's on his second life. Now he's dead. And that is a very quick game, I'd say. It's like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And, yeah. Last guy alive, the SP1C. 5,000 damage. Strong start, but I had a very strong team as well, so they just decided to not give me any free damage, which is quite sad. But, you know, you can clearly see how strong this tank is. Like, yeah. You can just absolutely destroy everything. You, on your first life, in the Arctic Radiate, on your first life, you have more DPM than most tier 8 mediums, still. So, that's how strong this tank is. So if you don't have it, I don't know, is it worth picking up for the very, very limited time that Burning Games is available? It is not. It is not worth picking up, I would say. However, if you're a tank destroyer fan, if you like tank destroyers, it has an insane gun, get it. But if you're not very into TDs, like me, yeah. If you don't like that too much, then just don't get it. Wouldn't recommend it to people that also want to play it in standard battles. If you have it already, play this thing as much as you can. It may not be the most fun tank in Burning Games, because you know it's very point-and-click adventure-like gameplay, as you can see, because obviously the gun just allows you to mow through everything. But in the end, it is a very nice tank for Burning Games, and it is also a very nice gun for standard battles. Still don't like the tank though, and with that, hope of disappointment, that is it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!